Everyone, it is the end of September. It's the last day of September, so it is time for September favorites. I have quite a few things as always to show you. I try to pare it down, it never works, so let's just get into it. Completely random, some beauty, some not beauty. My other non-beauty item is this candle. This is the pumpkin spice scent from Mainstay's brand, which you get at Walmart, and I can't remember, I think it's definitely under $6. It smells so good. This is so much better than any other candle I've smelled. You can't beat the price. They have a ton of great fall scents. I would say that if you like anything you find at Walmart in their candle section, stock up because it's seasonal and it'll go away. And it even has this nice little easy to peel. So if you don't want people to know that you bought your candle at Walmart, then you would just peel it off. Although I would also add that if they recognize the brand, then they too shop at Walmart and there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Okay, now on to the beauty stuff. So I'll start with the good stuff and then I'll end with a couple of fails. Stay Matte powder I've talked about for a long time, but this is different. I usually use the translucent or transparent color, but I also have in my purse and kind of forgot about it, was the color in Sandstorm, which for me is one or two shades a little bit darker than my skin tone. The reason I like this is because I just put it on before I filmed, it's just, I'd say one shade darker, or maybe half a shade. It warms up my face. You just take a fluffy brush and go all over, and it just gives you a really airbrushed finish without being just too much, being obvious. A couple nail polishes. One is the one that I have on my fingers. This is Zoya Hunter. I love this color. I love this color. It's odd that this is one of my favorite colors and I don't really own a lot in this color, but I have it on my nails and I really enjoy it. And then this is new, and I will do a separate video on their holiday collection, but I just got it and immediately had to put it on my toes, which I'm not going to show you, but this is the color Peyton. It's this deep cranberry with this beautiful micro glitter in it. It's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have an event this weekend and we have to wear camo stuff, so that's why I'm wearing this, but as soon as the weekend is over, I'm putting this on my fingers. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. So speaking of purples, here's my segue. Am I good? I don't know what it is about purples and berries that they're so popular in the fall, but I've been branching out. I think you all have noticed in some of my videos that I'm not always wearing a variation on brown and beige. I've been trying out the purple eyeshadows, and a lot of you have commented. I haven't done a tutorial yet, but I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I've been using. So I bought this a while back when it first came out. I never really used it. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon, what is it called? Petal Pusher. Now, these cool tone colors kind of scared me, but I would recommend that if you want to try colors, try warmer tone colors. They're closer to the brown beiges that we're all comfortable with. It's not too much of a jump to go from brown to that. It's beautiful, kind of a dirty plum. And then just kind of branch out or layer them with your brown and beige. So I've been using this, and then there's some matte colors that I've gone a little crazy with. Some of these I already owned for a while and just never really touched them. Others I recently purchased. I have to admit though, I do have a Mac Pro card, so I get a substantial discount that makes buying these the same as buying like a single Revlon shadow. Actually, a single Revlon shadow might cost me more. So that's why I've been buying a lot of Mac. So the colors that I have been reaching for a lot and have been wearing are Hoax. I don't know. It wouldn't be one of my videos without me mispronouncing something, right? So that's the Hoax or Ho here. Looks like that. You tell me. I'm sure you will. An oldie but a goodie, of course, is Satin Taupe, which I never really got into, but now I'm starting to enjoy a lot. Smut, I love these names. Smut, it's a nice along the lash line, a little bit in the outer corner, a little bit goes a long way. That's Smut. And, ooh, this is a really pretty one. Shale. I have to swatch this one for you. It's just really pretty. Of course, it doesn't look like much on my finger, but I like that as either all over or outer corner kind of color. And this is Jest. Now, this is just a pink, really, but it brightens up my lid with all these cooler tone shadows, and I like this with a little satin taupe in the crease and a little bit of hoax to warm it all up, to blend it out. Love it. Now this is my new favorite color. It's so cool and weird. It's called Vex. It doesn't look like much in the pan, but if I can find a clean finger, aha. Okay, still doesn't look like much, but when you put it on, it's a duochrome. It goes weird. It goes green, it goes purple, it goes silver, on the lid anyway, apparently not during this demonstration, but it's really cool, and I just like it inner corner and inner part of the lid. This is this is just a pink, really, but it brightens up my lid with all these cooler tone shadows, and I like this with a little satin taupe in the crease and a little bit of hoax to warm it all up, to blend it out. Love it. Now this is my new favorite color. It's so cool and weird. It's called Vex. It doesn't look like much in the pan, but if I can find a clean finger, aha. Okay, still doesn't look like much, but when you put it on, it's a duochrome. It goes weird. It goes green, it goes purple, it goes silver, on the lid anyway, apparently not during this demonstration, but it's really cool, and I just like it inner corner and inner part of the lid. I've been using this a lot. The subject is a little unpleasant, but for reasons, if I could figure it out, I would make it stop happening. My skin has just exploded. It's just like, it's like having leprosy. It's 3, 4, 5 big honking cystic acne just out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on. Of course, right before I go to New York. Thank you. So how do I put this delicately? When the item you're trying to cover up on your face is not flat, that there is some dimension to it, or perhaps it isn't just not flat, it's not completely smooth. You may have had a hand spasm and you couldn't control yourself and you accidentally tried to pop something. Anyway, so it's not the perfect smooth surface that we would all hope to conceal. For me, a traditional liquid concealer or a cream stick concealer doesn't really cover, just kind of slips off. This is getting gross, but you know what? We can all relate to it. So is it gross if we can all relate to it? I don't know. So when I need to conceal things that are not quite as optimal, I keep reaching for the Bare Minerals concealer in Bisque. Take like a 224 brush, Sigma or MAC, whatever, and swirl around and then swirl it on the big honkin' zit there. And it covers it as best as it can. And for me, it seems to stick longer. Of course, it doesn't last as long as my Urban Decay concealer does, so I usually throw this in the bag with me. I should depot some of this and put it in a little travel pot or something. This is one of my favorites. It's by Rimmel London, their Moisture Renew line. This is the Vintage Pink. Isn't this pretty? I love it. And it looks like that in the tube, and it looks like this on my face. I love Rimmel lipsticks. I love Rimmel. I think Rimmel might be my new absolute all-time favorite drugstore brand, hands down. The only thing I would like more about it is if the entire collection were available in the United States. Another drugstore lipstick that I've pulled out, I've had this for a pretty long time, is a L'Oreal Color Riche 174 Rose Taffeta. It's in this nice little skinny little bullet. It's a little bit of a warmer, I don't know what you call that, warmer pink mauve. Very flattering for most skin tones, I would say, and very creamy. There's a nice little shine to it. I really enjoy it. And the last thing, this I've had for years and years and years. It's very tiny now. This is what I've been using with my my purple looks. This is an Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in Crash. I don't even know if they make this anymore. And it's a dark, almost brown, black brown purple is the best way to describe it. So it's not as harsh as black, but it kind of ties the purple look in together. So now for the fails. There are only, in addition to the stencil video that you saw last week, it was a fail for me, are 2 items. So in connection with the horrible acne eruption that is going on my face and my inability to keep my damn hands to myself and not pick at them, they turned red. And I thought, I went online, looked at videos, how do you conceal them? And a lot of videos suggested putting down a layer of green. Green, color correct, and then you put, okay, no. It just ends up getting cakey on my face. It could be this particular concealer. This is the Physicians Strength Concealer, Physicians Formula, Physicians Strength Concealer, Conceal RX, what have you. That's what it looks like. This stuff is nasty. Well, it's green. See how thick that is? Look at that. It's not going anywhere. So imagine that it just, the tiniest, look at this dot. Okay, see how tiny that is? Now, watch the disaster that's gonna happen. It just, I can spread that everywhere. I mean, that tiny little blob covers about a 1/4 inch size. So that's part of the problem. It's just very hard to blend. It's not very blendable. I don't know what I'm expecting out of a green tube, but I expected more, and I'll keep this for Halloween. This is going in the I think all my makeup fails are going to be in the Halloween category. And then my other fail, luckily none of this was horribly expensive. This was an impulse buy. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. Now, I didn't have high expectations for something that cost me $3, but at the same time, most Rimmel products cost around $3, and they perform as well or better than all my high-end stuff, so I don't know. Cost shouldn't be a factor. So a couple problems. This is gonna be a mess. That's problem number one. Let me move the clothes away. Okay, so if you don't make, see, look, it's all over the place. It's already falling out. So the problem is it's very lightweight, which is good. I guess that's not a problem. But we're talking like, do you see the glitter? Glitter. Glitter on my eyes. Okay, do you know what happens if you are a contact lens wearer and you put light as air powder that has glitter in it right under your eyes? Not good things. That's what happens. Not good things. It gets in your eyes, it gets in your contacts, your eyes are burning, you gotta change your contacts, and that's just if you wear contacts. Okay, then you have glitter under your eyes. You know what? It's not a look I wanna go for. So I would say skip this and just take your regular loose powder and put it under your eyes. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.